A faint breeze stirs the dust on an abandoned soccer field, swirling memories of laughter and lost dreams in equal measure. Laughter and lost dreams. In the fading light of a Cape Town sunset, the stark reality of a nation's struggle is etched against the backdrop of towering mountains and sprawling shanty towns. This is a story about James, a young man grappling with the harsh realities of life in South Africa. His story is one of despair, of silent battles fought on streets where hope flickers like a candle in the wind. It's a story that resonates with the struggles of countless young men across the country and beyond. We open our story on a dismal weekday evening, as twilight descends upon the township, casting long, ominous shadows. We meet James, a young man wrestling with the invisible chains of poverty, mental health challenges, addiction, and societal expectations. We see him navigate through dusty streets, his face etched with weariness that belies his tender years. James is a son, a brother, an aspiring footballer, a young man whose dreams have withered under the scorching sun of South Africa's harsh economic realities. As we peel back the layers of his life, we discover a young man burdened by responsibilities far beyond his years. He juggles the needs of his family, the pressure of limited job prospects, and the crushing weight of poverty. Each day is a tightrope walk between hope and despair. His days are filled with menial jobs that offer little respite from poverty. One such job lands him at a small supermarket where his meager earnings barely cover his basic needs. The fluorescent lights hum overhead, casting a sterile glow on the aisles of this neighborhood store. Customers come and go, indifferent to the silent struggles of this young man diligently stacking shelves. His boss barks orders, oblivious to the weight of the world pressing down on young shoulders. In the cramped confines of his room, illuminated only by the harsh glow of his mobile phone, James finds solace in online betting, seeking a way out of his dire straits. With each click, he places his hopes on red, dreaming of a life transformed by a single lucky streak. But the losses mount, and with them, the crushing weight of his circumstances. The digital screen reflects the flickering flames of his dwindling hope. In the dead of the night, the silence of his room is shattered by the taunts of online trolls. Their cruel words echo in his ears, amplifying his feelings of inadequacy. Each message a fresh wound on an already battered spirit. Amidst the chaos of his life, James seeks moments of tranquility, playing football with friends, or simply losing himself in the rhythm of rap music. These moments of joy, however, are short-lived, offering only a momentary distraction from the grim reality that awaits him. As darkness envelops the township once more, the vibrant hues of day give way to the chilling embrace of the night. The streets, once bustling with activity, transform into shadowy labyrinths, echoing with the sounds of desperation and despair. The playful laughter of children is replaced by the haunting tunes of street vendors and the distant strains of sorrowful music spilling from shebeens. The fading light casts long, distorted shadows of men seeking solace in the warm glow of shebeen lights, their faces etched with a lifetime of struggles. Inside these dimly lit establishments, the air thickens with the smell of stale waste and unfulfilled dreams. Men huddle around tables, sharing stories of hardship and fleeting victories over their next meal. Their eyes, windows to their tormented souls, reveal the toll that life has taken on their spirits. Each day that passes is a testament to James's resilience. He wakes up at the sunrise, his spirit unbroken, determined to face another day of menial jobs and unfulfilled aspirations. His face, a canvas of hardship, bears witness to his silent battles. The lines on his forehead tell tales of countless worries, while his eyes, pools of sadness, reflect a world that has dealt him a harsh hand. He navigates his day, a zombie-like existence, his mind trapped in a labyrinth of despair. The weight of his circumstances threatens to crush him, yet he persists, clinging to the frayed edges of hope. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting the township in long shadows, James seeks refuge in his room, a sanctuary that offers little respite from the torment that surrounds him. Within the four walls of his modest dwelling, he grapples with the demons of his mind. The silence is deafening, broken only by the whispers of his inner turmoil. On the tabletop lies a half-empty bottle of cheap whiskey, a silent companion in his solitude. The pungent liquid offers a momentary escape from the harsh realities of his life. And here's where we must pause and confront a harsh truth. In South Africa, There exists a disturbing correlation between masculinity and suicide. It's a somber reality that demands our attention and understanding. Society often paints a picture of what it means to be a man, a narrative that can inadvertently lead to the suppression of emotions and the avoidance of seeking help. For many young men like James, the weight of societal expectations and personal struggles becomes a burden too heavy to bear. Suicide, in its tragic finality, seems to be the only way out of an unbearable existence. In the desolate landscape of James's heart, a sense of hopelessness takes root. It's a feeling that creeps in slowly, like a venomous serpent coiling around his soul, squeezing the life out of his dreams and aspirations. Each day becomes a struggle, a battle between the desire to end his suffering and the faintest glimmer of hope for a better tomorrow. Trapped in a cycle of despair, James finds himself at a crossroads, torn between the agony of his present and the uncertainty of what lies ahead. And as the night deepens, so does James's despair. The silence of his room becomes a tormentor, amplifying the echoes of his sorrow. He stares blankly into the darkness, his mind racing with thoughts that threaten to consume him. In the depths of his despair, James finds himself contemplating the unthinkable, wondering if death might offer a release from his torment. Thoughts of suicide creep into his mind, whispering insidious suggestions that resonate with his pain. The idea of ending his life seems like a dark solace, a way to silence the torment that has become his constant companion. In the eerie stillness of the night, James finds himself drawn to the edge of a nearby building, the wind whipping through the concrete structures like a mournful symphony. The city sprawls beneath him, a tapestry of twinkling lights that mock his own internal darkness. With each step closer to the edge, he feels the weight of his despair growing, threatening to pull him into its abyss. The city lights shimmer below, a mesmerizing spectacle that seems to beckon him towards oblivion. The allure of ending his pain by ending his life is a dangerous temptation, a whisper that grows louder with each passing moment. James stands on the precipice, wrestling with the demons within, the city lights painting a haunting backdrop to his internal struggle. The narrative of young men in South Africa is one of resilience in the face of immense challenges. However, the emotional toll of their struggles cannot be ignored. Mental health issues, often stigmatized and misunderstood, silently affect many young men, driving them to desperate measures. The harsh economic realities, coupled with limited access to mental health resources, exacerbate their struggles. As James's story unfolds, we're confronted with the urgent need to address these issues, to create a society that supports and uplifts its young men rather than one that pushes them to the brink. Suicide becomes the tragic endpoint for some, a devastating consequence of a society that often fails to understand or support those who are silently suffering. James's story, though fictional, is deeply rooted in the harsh truths of South African society. His character embodies the struggles faced by many young men who find themselves trapped in a cycle of poverty, societal pressure, and mental health challenges. The lack of accessible mental health services in underserved communities further compounds their struggles, leaving many to face their problems alone. It's crucial to remember that suicide is never the answer, that every life is precious and every struggle, no matter how overwhelming, can be overcome. Encouraging open conversations about mental health, breaking down stigmas, and providing access to resources can make a significant difference. Recognizing the signs of emotional distress and offering support to those who are struggling is essential. By creating a culture of empathy and understanding, we can help those who are suffering to seek help without fear of judgment. As we reflect on James's story, let us also acknowledge the unsung heroes in our communities, the social workers, mental health professionals, and individuals who selflessly support those in need. Their work is a beacon of hope in dark times, and their efforts are instrumental in saving lives. In conclusion, the story of James serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by numerous young men in South Africa and beyond. It underscores the urgent need to address issues of poverty, mental health stigma, and access to resources. By fostering open conversations, breaking down stigmas, and providing support, we can create a society that values, uplifts, and protects its young men. Let us all be a part of the solution, ensuring that no young man feels so unseen and unheard that they are driven to the edge of despair. Thank you for watching this episode. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide, please reach out to the Suicide and Crisis Center at 988 or visit 988lifeline.org. Remember, you're not alone. Help is available, and there is hope, even in the darkest of times.